ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about the Yuzuriha episode, honestly, because she kind of steals the show. This was her episode, but of course we also get to meet some of the other characters, but she was probably the best part of the episode. And damn, what is this island, honestly, because the more information we get about it, it feels like the rabbit hole just keeps going deeper and deeper, and more questions we have right now. And it seems like Sagiri kind of has an identity crisis a bit on the island, so let's get into it and talk about it. Now, at the beginning we start with our first proper character introduction that we get in this episode with Tamiya. Also has the title of Blade Dragon. He got invited by another high officer to become his officer there, Tatsumi, and things didn't go to plan because he kind of got insulted, which I'm kind of curious, can he actually kill a dragon, or is he just this prideful and he proceeded to destroy that guy's place over there, and this caused the clan to come after him, and that's why he was sentenced to death. So it was a quick and short, straight to the point introduction to him, the character that we met in the last scene in previous episode here. But also what was interesting this episode, a bit of the Asaemon, we get some of their ranks, some small introductions about them, so this felt quite a very interesting episode, not just because of the characters but also for the island, because the Asaemon assigned to Tamiya is Fuchi, and he seems like he enjoys what he's doing probably a bit too much, even though they have a good cause. They're saying they're doing it for medicine and research. He was kind of smiling when he was dissecting that human there in the flashback that we saw. But what I liked is how much intimidation he also has. He seems like this frail, deranged guy, you know, a mad scientist, but he's also an Asaemon. The way when he pulled that sword, even Tamiya, who has quite a lot of skill with the blade, he was intimidated by that there. Now Tamiya wants to get straight to the point, eliminate competition, and we get a repeat of the last scene from previous episode with the fighting starting again. We have Gabimaru versus the fish, and this is where things get a bit more interesting, because he also remembers this ninja rule number 5, do not fight an unknown enemy, and that's a very good in general, not just for ninjas. If you don't know what you're facing, take a step back, retreat, find out, regroup, and then go back again. But would be nice if that was possible. And what I liked was how Gabimaru has changed quite a bit in this episode. Even he was surprised at that. He starts thinking, do I run alone? Do I take Sagiri with me? Do we both run? But before he can arrange his thoughts there, the fish attacks him. Sagiri was also kind of lost in this episode. I think she has a lot of things she needs to figure out, but more and more monsters came before they can regroup and deal with this together. And this is where we have Gabimaru going into his killing machine hollow mode a bit here, saying don't think, just kill, and starts ripping monsters apart. And it looks so damn good. I really like the colorful nature of the anime, the movement, the fighting that we have here, but also the questions that were starting to arise more and more while they were on the island. Sagiri kind of scratched a bit at the surface, and a bit more towards the end of the episode when she asked, am I in paradise or in hell, being shocked and in awe at the same time what she was witnessing, what Gabimaru was doing. But that causes her to be distracted and she gets attacked. Now this is why I said Gabimaru's changed a bit, because without him even realizing, trying to suppress his emotion, he was looking, seeing what was about to happen to Sagiri, and saves her kind of based on instinct. They're acting before actually committing to that thought, and throughout the episode remembering the words of his wife. I'm really curious what relationship is going to be between them after they start bonding a bit more, considering how they started, at what point they are right now, even more after last episode that was focused more around the both of them. But this is where the Gabimaru show kind of ends. He's still here, but we have a character that just steals the show instantly. And I think so far she's the most fun character that we've met in the series. Yuzuriha comes in. We saw a bit glimpses of her in previous episodes, and apparently she has 2 executioners monitored with her, and she saves Gabimaru because while he was fighting, he was actually wounded a bit, so those monsters can actually wound him, so they're gonna pose a lot of threat moving forward. But I just love, she looks hot, of course, but I love her personality so much. She's very pushy, very playful. She just likes to toy around with people, with words, and instantly, hey, let's work together, let's do this, starts teasing Gabimaru, tries to seduce him. But it doesn't work, and he instantly bends her hand in a comedic way. Don't you can't seduce me. But yeah, that was quite fun. Thanks for it. Happens a bit more throughout the episode. But the curious thing that we have here, we get to meet a bit more of the Asaemon. We have Genji, the second one that was with her, but he chose that because he lost his target there to Yuzuriha. She was the one that killed him. We're gonna get to that dude, and yeah, that dude, I'm sorry about you, bro. I get it, but I'm sorry about you. Now we have one that seems like the easiest going of the Asaemon clan that we have met so far, and they even both commented that Genji has a weakness to women, so that's why he decided to go with Yuzuriha. Decided, of course. But Yamada Senta, also rank 5 Asaemon. I think he might be one of the strongest ones that we've seen so far. Not just his rank, he just gives off that, alright, somebody, you look at him, that guy is not that strong. When you see him, he kind of looks like me, fat, with glasses there, but yeah, he's gonna be better than me. That's not even a contest. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on him, and thanks to Yuzuriha being very pushy, they sort of agree to work together. All of them except Gabimaru takes a bit more convincing, and the way she just took control of that entire scene and conversation there when Gabimaru said, I can't trust you, and she just switches the power system, the power of the conversation over him. Trust? No, we can't betray each other later. Let's just use each other. And the movements she had there, the playfulness, just, she stole the show. At least for me, she seems so fun. She knows what she has and uses it very good. Having those innocent eyes reminded me a bit of Puss in Boots. Make sure you watch the movie also. Pleading, let's work together, very innocent there. But she also has that aura of danger around her. And yeah, she's gonna be a fun character to keep a watch with this series. But the proposal is that they have information, and they start sharing a bit when they agree to work together, that not the monsters are the most dangerous part, the bugs are in fact the most dangerous thing on the island. And the way she found out that is from Moro Makia. She used him, seduced him, and that guy was a test subject there. He was horny, and he paid for it, to say the least. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, you don't mess with crazy, even though I would have lost also. I'm gonna be honest, I would have lost also to Yuzuriha. But besides the fun moments and rip that dude, and the bugs being the most dangerous part, we have this weird, apparently the island has Buddhism and Taoism influences and connections to it, which those two shouldn't work together, but somehow here they are. So the mystery of the island also deepens the more they talk about it and the more they discover. And I'm like, yes, give me something concrete, which we still don't know really anything about the island, which towards the end there might be something there, but we're gonna get there. Now it's again the Yuzuriha show. She starts sharing about her past and kind of instantly realize that she wasn't actually being serious, saying she has a younger sister and wants to heal her, so she needs money, but that entire thing was a lie. But just the way she instantly said it so easily, it came naturally to her. What was that scene? What was it with Hayasaka from Kaguya-sama? She lied as naturally as she breathed. That was just I love her. Love at first sight right here with Yuzuriha and Gabimaru instantly saying, hey, that's a lie, you didn't. But she was just honest after that, straight to the point. Why do I need a greater motivation? Why do I need a goal or something, a big history, a past? I'm young and I just want to survive. It's as simple as that. And I love in characters, you don't always need this convoluted way and reasoning to do something. Just because you want to do it should also be enough at the same time. And this is why I think she's gonna be one of the most interesting characters that we have in the series here, even commenting that you samurais are kind of like robots. You don't understand motivation like that. You just listen to orders and you don't question anything. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but she also kind of has a point there. And even when Gabimaru asked her, what exactly did you do to Maki? Yeah, don't worry about it. That was basically the answer we see a bit. That guy tied to trees, insects, ate him, he turned to flowers, she killed him, guinea pig, actual guinea pig there. And even more, by the way, that slight threat a bit to Gabimaru. Do you care about others? Are you worried? You shouldn't be there, you're going to die. Yeah, she's very dangerous, and I'm all in. Gabimaru, you have your wife, Sagiri. I also like Sagiri quite a lot, but Yuzuriha has that something more, at least for me. So yeah, to say the least. Now, after this, we have Sagiri, kind of, again, existential crisis, dealing with everything, considering how they got up to this point. She thinks to herself she hasn't really done anything so far, and she collapses, passes out. We get to see a bit later on, they carry her over, but it's gonna be interesting when she wakes up and realized that they actually saved her instead of killing her. I'm curious what would have happened if they actually attacked her, but just fighting, I think the better choice would have been just to save her. But I'm curious about her reaction, what exactly she's going to do. Now we also get to meet the other character in this episode with Aza, the bandit leader there. But before we get to him, we see a flashback with Toma infiltrating the Asaemon clan again with Aizen. That dude was just so useless. He died so fast. He was an asshole to Sagiri, and now even allowed Toma to infiltrate there to save his brother, being Aza, who has this power with, he's kind of like Bear Grylls, adapt, survive, overcome, however that meme was. I'm drawing a blank right now. He the power of change, and he wants to kill all of the monsters, and we get to see a bit of their past, how their family got betrayed, they died, they ended up very poor in the streets, and somehow Aza bonded with some bandits, even though he shouldn't have been able to do that. That's how they got to that point, and shows how much faith they have in each other. When the guards, the samurai, came after Aza, he even let his brother, hey, escape and then come later and save me, which he actually in fact did. And even when they're fighting on the island there, for a second I was like, nah, there's no way he's gonna leave him behind. When the monsters came and Toma was grabbed by one, Aza keeps going, and I'm like, he's gonna return, right? And yes, he did. He grabbed the weapon and saves his brother. And this is where the mystery deepens even more, because Asa gets a bit wounded and starts going wild. But the thing that was curious was those monsters can fucking talk, and they start saying murder is a sin, even insects are alive, and they kept repeating something like that. So I'm like, okay, I did not expect that. What the fuck is going on with this island over here? And they start trying to figure it out. Are they real deities? Are they in hell? And this is where they get their punishment, and it just goes well, starts killing all of them. And you see how they care about each other so much, even in the flashback with Asa saying, I'm always right, so stick by me, I'm gonna keep you safe. And they both decide to kill everything, be it monsters, be it the other criminals, for the elixir. But it's not going to be that easy. So yeah, this was probably the best episode we have had in the series so far, getting to meet all of the other characters, and I'm very excited for what's coming next with the series. So I'm really curious, which one was your favorite this episode? Was it Tamiya, was it Yuzuriha, or was it Asa? Which side are you on? Besides Gabimaru, because of course, and Sagiri, they're the main characters of the series. So let me know what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think this goddamn island is over here? Of course, no spoilers if you have read the source material, and remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Hell's Paradise and Yuzuriha. I'm gonna see you again in the next one. Bye bye.